Are you tired of struggling in AOTR's early prestige levels? You're not alone. Many new players make critical mistakes with their builds. This guide shows the fastest way to crush early game struggles with the best epic and legendary builds. Most players have a hard time pulling for legendary families, so for this video, I'll be using the K-Saver family for shifter regen and extra damage. You may also use the Zoe family for the Last Stand skill, which provides more damage than K-Saver while active, but at the cost of 35% of your HP. First up, I'll be showing the best epic build for grinding missions with ODM. The perks are Peerless Strength, Gear Expert, or Siphoning if you often run out of gas, and Hardy or Stalwart durability for your defense slot. For your core slot, you may equip Stalwart durability while already having Hardy in your defense slot for extra protection during missions. If dying isn't much of a problem for you on missions, you can swap Stalwart for Gear Expert in your core slot while keeping Siphoning in your support slot. This is especially good for grinding stall missions. For the artifacts, if you don't have Crown, you can use Goggles and Handkerchief with full ODM damage, which are both from doing achievements. You could also use Lantern instead of Handkerchief for extra damage, but I prefer Handkerchief for progression since it boosts XP. For skills, use Shifter Regen or Bandages, Hand Grinder, Blade Dance, Rising Slash, and Lethal Tempo. If you've already prestiged, the two most helpful memories are Flash Step for ODM and After Images for Thunderspears. Next up, the legendary ODM build. For perks, use Unparalleled Strength, Gear Master, Robust or Font of Vitality for your defense slot, and Exhumation for your core slot. The artifacts are Full ODM Damage Crown and Hoodie. You may go back to using Handkerchief if your damage is high enough for your mission level. The skills remain the same as the epic ODM build. With both the epic and legendary builds, you'll have a way easier time killing titans and progressing, especially if you make proper use of your equipped skills. Now for the best epic build for grinding missions with Thunderspears. The perks are Peerless Strength, Munitions Expert, Hardy, and Siphoning. Artifacts are full Thunderspear damage goggles and Handkerchief. For skills, use Shifter Regen, Grasp Blast, Flashbang, Dual Shot, and Resolving Pierce. For the legendary build, use Exhumation, Robust, Munitions Master, and Unparalleled Strength. You may use Courage Catalyst instead of Exhumation if you have no trouble with gas. For artifacts, use a full Thunderspear damage crown and hoodie. The skills remain the same as the epic Thunderspear build. Just like with the epic ODM build, you may go back to using Handkerchief if your damage is high enough for your mission level. Both of these Thunderspear builds will allow you to grind outskirts missions as fast as possible. Now let's talk raids. You can technically solo them with the legendary builds I've shown, but it's difficult and slow at lower levels. Teaming up is much easier. If you happen to have the Ackerman family, check out my legendary only video where I show a build that can solo any raid within 5 minutes or less. Links in the description. Lastly, the best epic shifter build for grinding. If you were lucky enough to get a Titan Serum before hitting Prestige 3, congrats. With shifter builds, it honestly doesn't matter too much which family you use if your main focus is grinding missions, especially the guard mission in Giant Forest. The perks are Resilient, Warrior, Munitions Expert, and Hardy. For artifacts, use full Shifter Damage Goggles and Handkerchief. I don't have a Shifter Damage Handkerchief right now, but it should still work fine. For skills, use Shifter Regen, Hellfire Barrage, Flashbang, Homing Missile, and Shifting. You may swap Homing Missile for Resolving Pierce and Hellfire Barrage for Dual Shot if you're using the damage path in your skill tree. Specifically for missions, it shouldn't matter too much whether you go with the damage or crit path when using shifter builds, so it depends on what you personally prefer. Next up, the legendary shifter build. Perks are Courage Catalyst, Robust, Indefatigable, and War Chief. Artifacts are full Shifter Damage Crown and Hoodie. The skills remain the same as the epic shifter build. During guard missions, make sure to use your shifter skills as much as possible to farm Titan Mastery, levels, and gold at the same time. That brings us to the end of the video. Join my Discord server where we host frequent giveaways, trade in-game items, and help with builds, missions, or raids. The link is in the description. If you want a more in-depth leveling guide, click the video on the left. For more advanced builds, click the video on the right. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.